Hey explorers, I'm Mark Williamson. This is my channel, Age of Exploring, where I get out and explore the world around me, talk about the history and science of what I find. I'm in Mariposa, California, headed to the Horizons Unlimited Travelers meeting at the Mariposa Fairgrounds. I've never been to one of these, so it should be interesting to see what I can find. Horizon Unlimited is a website started by Grant and Susan Johnson, who, when traveling around the world in 1987 on a BMW R80 GS, put together a website as a form of communication with friends and family to let them know how they were doing. And it became a source of information for other travelers who were asking questions on the website also. The website, or the Johnsons, hosts travelers meeting like this around the world. The price is about $80 for the event. Camping is $50 for 3 nights, and the meals range in $14 from breakfast to $25 for dinner. You do not have to eat there. You can go into town or make your own food, but the food is really good. When you arrive at a traveler's meeting, you check in, you get a badge, you get stickers and meal tickets for all the meals that you've paid for, and then you also get instructions on where to camp. And you can camp anywhere on the Mariposa Fairgrounds. They have the entire fairgrounds to themselves. The travelers meeting has access to the entire fairgrounds. And because rain was expected on Saturday, most of the people, not all of them, but most of the people camping camped under shelters such as the horse barn or in some of the exhibit shelters. After arriving Thursday, I set up camp, had dinner, and went to a couple of the presentations that evening, and then a campfire. Got up early Friday morning, and the day was sunny, and I looked at the schedule, and all the presentations that were being given on Friday were the same. This one weren't going to be anything on Saturday. To be honest, the presentations were a little thin, and I think that's because they only had about 6 weeks' notice that they were actually going to be able to hold the travelers meeting this year because of COVID. They didn't have a lot of time to bring together the presenters. Because it was sunny, I went out and I watched the obstacle course that was put together, tried it, and did not do very well. And as a result, again, because the travelers meeting has access to the entire fairgrounds, I went out onto the track and practiced. In the afternoon, there was a BMW GS trophy-styled competition for the people who were there. Extremely entertaining. I had an opportunity to interview several of the attendees and presenters. Here's what I got. What's your name? Where are you from? Why are you here?
Jonathon Gibson from Bend, Oregon, because Jenny invited me.
Okay. 4 questions. Yeah. Answer them short as you want or elaborate as much as you want. Same question I'm planning on asking everyone. What gets you out of bed in the morning?
Oh, work.
Okay.
Most mornings.
Okay, all right. What's your favorite book?
Jeez, probably The Book of Three.
Pardon me?
The Book of Three.
Okay. I've never heard of it, but okay. That's right. If you could go back in time and talk to 15-year-old you, what would you tell yourself?
Take care of your back.
All right.
It's ruined now, and it wasn't then.
Okay, all right. So why should people come to a Horizons Unlimited Travelers meeting?
Well, to ride and to, see seminars and things, but to have fun and meet people.
Who are you, where are you from, and why are you here?
My name's Dan, and I'm from Vista, California, and I love riding motorcycles and traveling.
Okay. What gets you out of bed in the morning? Besides my snoring, probably.
Well, I used to be making a living, but I just retired this week, so I guess what gets me out of bed in the morning is having to pee.
Okay. What's your favorite piece of motorcycle equipment?
Boots, I think. I like to have a really stable platform when I put my foot down.
Okay.
Favorite movie? Amelie. There's a good scooter, Vespa scene in that movie, right. Amelie. Yeah. Yeah, they fall in love on the motorcycle and race around town.
Why should people come to a Horizons Unlimited Travelers meeting?
Oh, that's where all the experience and knowledge is. People here are doing it and have done it, and if you want to learn how to do it successfully, then make some connections with people that have done it.
I had an opportunity to meet Scott and Stephanie of the YouTube channel Adventure Coop. Okay, first of all, who are you, where are you from, why are you here?
Well, my name is Scott Collens. I'm from British Columbia, Canada, and we were on our trip to Panama, and on the way home, we bumped into a really awesome gentleman called Eka, a good friend of ours, and he's involved with Horizons Unlimited, and I've been to them before, and when we found out it was on our way, we got invited. And my favorite book, Steel Tiger.
Okay.
It's a novel.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh, it changes with time. Originally, my favorite movie was Blade Runner. The sequel now has eclipsed it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What gets you out of bed in the morning? That's usually what I ask first. And that's the question I ask everybody.
Well, usually she gets me out of bed.
Who are you? Where are you from? And why are you here?
My name's Stephanie. I'm from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. And I'm here to meet new people and share experiences.
Okay. What gets you out of bed in the morning?
Usually the need to pee.
All right. No, that's cool. That's cool. If you go back and talk to yourself when you're 15, what would you tell yourself?
Ooh. Yeah, not be scared to follow your dreams.
And what's your favorite piece of motorcycle equipment?
I'm gonna say your helmet, because it protects your head, which is very important.
Okay.
All sorts of different styles, so they can be like personable and stuff.
And why should people come to the Horizons Unlimited Travelers meeting?
To meet new people and get, like Scott said, get inspired, learn a lot of information, maybe find out some things you never knew, new ideas in your head, things to think about. It's a great thing.
And lastly, because it's you, what's your YouTube channel?
The Adventure Co-op. Like, subscribe, watch movies.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Who are you? Where are you from? And what are you riding?
I am Jenny Morgan, originally from the United Kingdom, but I live here in the United States. I moved here in 2019, so I'm here full time. But I've been coming backwards and forwards for over a dozen years to the US, so I always considered it a second home, and now it's my main home. And I live in the Bay Area, California. I'm riding a Honda CRF 300L. It's a new, or relatively new. It came out last year from Honda, and it's a budget dual sport bike. It's a little over $5,000 new to buy. I put some modifications on it to make it more suitable for the kind of riding I'm going to be doing on it. But yeah, it's a very little capable bike for not a lot of money, and I think it will allow me to explore, more technical and interesting trails than I might do on a larger bike, which I'm used to.
Which you
riding.
do ride more technical trails, yes.
I do, and on big bikes, so it's going to be actually a real nice thing to have a.
Okay, you want to like this. What's your favorite movie?
I have my favorite movie, Back to the Future, or Ghostbusters. One of those two.
Okay, all right.
I always I like both of those. I think there were some great comic movies that weren't trying to spread a message, but at the same time they'd actually make you think when you think about I think the script writers of both of those movies were great. Back to the Future is probably the one. If it's ever on TV, I would always just watch it through to the end.
All right.
Again.
What's your favorite period in history?
That's very hard to say, because I've only got direct experience of the ones I've lived through, but I would suggest that anyone who is around the age of 50 years old has probably lived through one of the most dramatic changes in human history, the advent of digital technology. I'm old enough to remember, everything in the 70s being analog, and living through the 80s and 90s, and it's probably why I have such affinity with 80s movies. It actually transformed the way that we can record things in such accurate detail.
And in your case, do the research for trails and things.
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that the internet itself has just opened up not just local but worldwide information source. I mean, I know it's mainly used for people to complain about things, but if you put the time and effort in, there's a huge resource out there now that I don't think we could have imagined 30, 40 years ago. Yeah.
And finally, real quick, why should people come to a Horizons Unlimited Travelers meeting?
Well, it's one of my favorite events to come to, because it isn't a particularly commercial event. I mean, I've been to things like Overland Expo, which is obviously great if you're looking for products, or you just want to see some fantastic camper conversions and what people are doing. And but the nice thing about Horizons, it's really for people to share their own experiences, and that's why I like to do presentations and things here, because I'm very fortunate to have traveled all over this country, and people often say to me, "God, you've seen more of this country than I have, and I was born here," and I do appreciate that. So I think it's always worthwhile, if you've got the opportunity, to just share and encourage, and certainly people who perhaps haven't got as much experience as yourself, just say, look, it's possible to do that. It's not scary, and to alleviate any concerns that they might have about whether it's camping on their own, traveling on their own, just various logistics, but also to inspire people. And, you know, as I say, I like to take photographs, and I tend not to make videos, ironically, but I do take photographs, and I do like to, my background is journalism, so I like to write, I like to tell a story. And
you do a
to
good
have
job
an
of
audience
it.
who are hungry for the kind of things that I've done is just a wonderful.
Yeah, you were the topic of conversation. A lot of people love that video. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So to answer the question, is the Horizon Unlimited Travelers Meeting worth it? I would say emphatically yes. Not only do you get to make new friends when you meet the people who are doing the same thing that you're interested in, but you also get to glean a lot of information and a ton of inspiration for getting out and traveling on a motorcycle. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, be great, do good, go out and explore.